You're not gonna believe this, but by next year, 2024, it'll make Michael Bay's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles film a decade old. Isn't that something? It feels like it came out not too long ago, but it came out in 2014. Recently, I talked about the new product that Megan Fox was in, that being the new Mortal Kombat 1, and there she did a really half-assed job with her role. It was so bad I had to rewatch a movie she was in to compare, and I went with Michael Bay's TMNT. This is another project where Megan Fox was given bad dialogue, but personally, I think she did a good job with her role there. I mean, her character was motivated. She's on the job 24/7 like April was. She seems enthusiastic, and these little details are what made her character quite interesting. Like everyone, I wasn't expecting to see Megan Fox play the role of April O'Neil, especially since back then Michael Bay, he used to work with her, but then he fired her, and the two of them basically had a falling out. So hey, kudos to the two of them for making up. But I think she did pretty good with what she was given. As for the Turtles, this is what should have been the number one priority to make the Turtles likable. And their appearances, they need to be off the hook. But to this day, I'd say these are the ugliest Ninja Turtle designs that anyone has ever presented on screen. And that's saying a lot because there does exist Ninja Turtles 3, which severely downgraded the turtle suits and animatronics. And there's also the horrible turtle suits from Saban's Ninja Turtles, the Next Mutation, which they just look too much like Power Rangers villain costumes. But honestly, I would have rather seen those turtle costumes on the big screen over the horrendous looking CGI designs that we got for Michael Bay's Ninja Turtles. I really didn't mind if the turtles were wearing all this shit around them because I knew we had way bigger problems in their wardrobe. They did a damn good job with Splinter's design though. I couldn't tell at first because all his scenes are so dark, and I had to turn to a detailed figure of his character model to see what it looked like, and check it out. Looks pretty good, right? Too bad they made him act like this abusive father. Splinter's supposed to be like this loving father figure that we all love as well. But this guy, I feel like if I was one of the turtles and I walked up to him like, "Hey Splinter, we're getting kind of hungry. I was thinking if you'd want me to order some," and then wham, he just trips me with his tail. I'd be like, "The hell, man?" He would say something smug like, "Mind your surroundings, Toad." I don't know. I'm sure Splinter would still say something like that, right? Those are just the vibes I got from this version. Going back to the Turtles, I'd say their appearances were a huge problem. Why was it a problem? Well, for starters, they're freaking enormous. These things are way taller than a door. They look like they can't fit through a door, even if they crouched. Because they're also too wide. I mean, in fact, they look more like giant armadillos than turtles. Well, more like giant armadillos if they were made in a lab mixed with Shrek's DNA. Especially with Michelangelo, that dude is Shrek. Like his son, he was grown up. He's supposed to be more like the likable character, and here he's the most annoying thing that just won't shut up. I hated everything that came out of Mikey's mouth. Nothing at all was remotely humorous. And that's another thing, this movie throws in as many jokes as possible, but not a single joke landed. I know this movie was targeted for all audiences, so kids would surely laugh at these jokes, but I saw this movie in theaters, and that packed theater wasn't exactly filled with giggles and shit. Michael Bay humor just doesn't work with everyone. I gotta rewatch the first Transformers film to see what worked and what didn't with the humor, because something worked back then, not anymore. It could probably be that his type of humor just overstayed its welcome, like with Marvel's humor. So the jokes were bad, and a lot of them were too cringy, like the elevator scene. It's something that probably could have worked. Probably. I know there are a lot of fans of this elevator scene, but I don't get it. Their deliveries. Ugh. It's so bad, it's uncomfortable.
Look, Mike is leaving and walking. He's totally innocent.
I'm sorry, that came across super creepy, okay? We will find you though.
And there are just too many cringe moments throughout the film. Moments that could have been better executed, like when we see how the turtles acted like when they were kids. Made me want to look away. Or like with that elevator scene. Or Splinter's intro scene. Or everything Mikey says. So we have terrible looking turtle designs. They aren't funny at all. And they're huge ass turtles. Those three issues right there are what killed it for me as a TMNT fan. I know there are other issues that further make this product a bad execution, but the Turtles are supposed to be the main focus. We're supposed to root for them. They're supposed to be likable, and the only one I kinda like is Raph. But that's probably because he's not going around saying cringy shit every 2 seconds. And the problem with their size, well, that's an even bigger problem because now everyone else is small and weak in comparison. A single turtle could dominate everyone. And why? Because not only are they huge and weigh like 800 pounds, but they deflect live ammunition fired directly at them. Oh, and that's another problem. The Foot Clan? What Foot Clan? These guys are just a bunch of thugs with machine guns. And their weapons can't even leave a scratch on these turtles? Then who the hell is gonna be invested in these action scenes? The turtles can't get their asses kicked by a human. If bullets can't penetrate them and cars get demolished if it hits a turtle, then where are the stakes? See, the thing I like about the original Ninja Turtles is that they're actually shorter than most people, averaging at around 5 foot tall. So of course it's impressive when we see these short fellows not only put up a fight against people, but dominate groups of skilled fighters with their very own martial arts skills. They're also not indestructible like Michael Bay's Turtles. That's what made me lose every bit of interest that there could have been with Michael Bay's Turtles. If the good guys cannot be defeated with bullets, and they're each like the size of the Hulk, and they look this hideous, why aren't these turtles the bad guys instead? I mean, why not? Clearly these turtles are 1,000 times more menacing, frightening than the Shredder and his posse. After all, you could simply just say that this is another universe. One where the turtles are the bad guys and Shredder's the good guy. Just imagine, it's a normal day in New York City. We see some good guy members of the Foot Clan finishing up with the workout and suddenly... It's no wonder why Shredder's giant Transformer suit is filled with blades. Too many of them. If this guy sneezes, he's gonna have more facial scars than the actual Shredder. All jokes aside, I think this fight between Shredder and all 4 turtles at the end was well done. I love that they added a long take and made it a wide shot where Shredder knocks down more than one turtle. The choreography there was stunning. I liked how Shredder also would switch weapons to take on another turtle just to prove that he can take them down with multiple weapons, including their own. Too bad Shredder needs this mech suit though in order to put up a fight against them. And if he needs a suit, then each and every member of the Foot Clan is gonna need their own ninja suit as well. Sucks what they did with William Fichtner since he was supposed to be the Shredder. But enough fan backlash made the filmmakers change their mind and instead turn him into a random character working for the Shredder. And the real Shredder turned out to be some faceless guy. You can tell that it was a last-minute decision during the production of the film when they decided to make him the Shredder instead. If you enjoyed the movie though, as always, please tell me what you liked about it. I'm interested in knowing what worked for others. What really kept me interested throughout the movie? It was trying to spot Daniel Bernhardt in the background. He was a part of the stunt crew. I'm a big fan of his work, so I was hoping to spot him in the back as maybe a henchman. But they wear masks most of the time, so I failed to spot Zero. That's it for the video. Thank you all for taking the time to watch this video, and if you truly enjoyed it, be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more content from this jabroni. I cover lore videos, facts, movies, and game reviews, all based on my favorite franchises such as Resident Evil, The King of Fighters, Mortal Kombat, Celebrity Deathmatch, The Mask, Dragon Ball, The Terminator, TMNT, and more. I'd like to give a very special thanks to all my Patreon supporters. This video is for you, and I hope you like seeing your name at the end credits of this video. And if you too would like to see your name at the end of a new vid, be sure to join my Patreon where you also get to receive exclusive videos and updates such as new art panels for my Resident Evil Outbreak comic that I'm working on. Anyways, I'll see you all in the next video, and remember to have an awesome day.